It's Sunday, December 25th, 2022. Merry Christmas, y'all, from Dizzy and the fuzzy little puppy dog who's on my lap wanting to lick me. Of course, I wouldn't let her. I would have liked to have shot this video without the light on, but it's just too dark. Rather than a fireside chat tonight, kind of cold out there. It was like, I don't know, 21 maybe when I was out feeding, maybe less than that. I don't remember off the top of my head. But it's gotten really cold out there. And so no fire this week, at least not outside. The only fire I have going is the one in my wood stove. This has been a very busy week for me. If you've watched my video from the other day, you know that I was spending a lot of time working on cleaning the house. Okay, I've got a puppy on my lap just trying to lick my face. You have to tune in tomorrow to see how I made out with that, and of course with as cold as it is, I also had to make sure I had enough wood in, and I had some problems with the size of the wood. I'll be talking about that in another video. But like I said, it got cold. If we had gotten the cold come in earlier, we would have had a very miserable Christmas. Yeah, it would have been a white Christmas, but also it would have felt a lot colder than it was because of the snow. It was windy out. I'm finding all the places in my house that I need to put weatherproofing. And watched the one video, places where I can't put weatherproofing, but I really needed to do something about. For now, I'm using plastic bags. I have them around my back door, which I'm not opening for now. And before I go to bed at night, I put them around my front door. It's definitely made a difference in how it feels in here. I said I still have just the space heaters and the wood stove. And even in the basement, I'm finding places where I need to do something. I'm probably going to have to talk to somebody at Lowe's when I go in a couple of days to find out exactly what I need to buy and what I need to do to block the air there. It got so cold on Friday that when I went out to feed yesterday morning, I had to take a mini sledgehammer, because the water bowls for the chickens were frozen to the ground. I couldn't get them loose. I had the black rubber, I don't know what they're actually made out of, pans for water for the chickens, and they were full of ice and frozen to the ground, so I had to hit them with a hammer. It was good because it broke up the ice, but it also was the only way I could get them off the ground. If I hadn't been able to get them off the ground, I would have basically just been taking the ice that I broke up and putting water in it. Now, I did have one that I wasn't able to get up because of where it was located. For some reason, I left it under the chicken house and I couldn't really get to it. But I did have a spare water bowl, so they have that one. It's supposed to warm up this week, so I'm hoping I can get that last bowl up. I have 7 roosters that I'll be contacting my rooster buyer, seeing if he wants to buy them, because they're about ready to go. End of this week, they'll be 18 weeks old, and that's how old they've been when I normally sell them. Also moved chickens around some. The last batch of chicks are now in my grow out pen. The 7 pullets that were in there are in one of my broody pens. I am hoping that I am going to be able this week to start really sorting through my chickens. I really need to do that. I need to get rid of the ones that I'm not keeping. And I had been starting to get eggs, and then it got cold and egg production dropped right off. Let's see what else. Of course, I've been doing firewood. I am going to be working this week on getting my new woodshed built, as well as putting some more uh, plywood or something at the front of the one, because I can't stack the wood in there the way I need to. With nothing, I've got a 60-inch gap with nothing there, and I just can't stack the wood up properly with I like that. So I will be getting wood and filling that in, leaving just a 2 foot gap. And like I said, I hope that to be done this week. Let me see what else. My son-in-law is going to show me how to do some simple electrical stuff. Not sure when he's going to be able to do that. Either he or his father out at the farm, which will definitely help me with some of the stuff I need to do. I've been getting the house clean. I talked to the electrician that I know, and he's not sure if he has the time to redo the electric in my house, but he's going to let me know by Sunday. If he can't do it, then I'll have to find somebody else. But I'll be shooting a video tomorrow to show how well I've been doing with my messy house challenge. Today, I'm going to admit, was a little rough. It was the first Christmas since I lost my husband and lost my father. Might seem a little mean of me, but the person in the field next to me, I feed those horses 6 days a week. Normally comes on Sunday and feeds, unless there's a holiday. She has never come out on a holiday to feed, and I was sick of it. I determined months ago that I wasn't going to feed for Christmas, and I marked on the calendar that they have in there that you're supposed to mark when the horses have been fed, that I wouldn't be there. Well, of course, she tried to say that I didn't say anything, and said she wasn't going to be here today because so many people that she knows has lost family members, and so she wants to spend it with her kids. So I asked her who's going to feed the horses, and she never really apparently looked at the calendar and realized that I wouldn't be available. Yeah, I could have done it, but I chose not to because I honestly did not know how I was going to be feeling today. I just barely made it through getting my animals fed and driving home. I almost had to pull over because I was just starting to cry so much. It was a rough Christmas. My daughter and her husband came over, which I was glad to see them. But like I said, it was definitely a different Christmas. I got the tree up on Saturday, but there were some ornaments that I couldn't put on. It just hurt too much to put them on. I don't know next year if it'll be easier at Christmas time or not, because Lord willing, I won't be in Jersey. I'll be in Kentucky. So we'll see how it goes. That's about it for update on my life. And like I said, it's Christmas. I hope that everybody had a blessed Christmas. I hope that you took time to remember the true meaning of Christmas, that it's not the fat red man in the suit, but it's the baby that was born and laid in a manger, who came solely to die. We would not have Easter without Christmas, and Christmas without Easter is meaningless as well. So, remember, Jesus is the reason for the season. And that's about it for me for this week, and I will talk at you later.